Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into hexagram 58, the Joyous from the I Ching, presented by James Bird. This hexagram embodies joy and openness, themes that resonate deeply within our lives. As we explore, let's reflect on how joy influences our experiences and interactions. James Bird, the author of this interpretation, invites us to consider how joy can lead to success. It's a celebration of connection and honest communication, a reminder to be both open and sincere in our dialogues, that is. Let's prepare to explore how these principles unfold in the oracle's insight and James's interpretation that follows. The oracle, hexagram 58, door or open, also interpreted as the joyous, lake, and usurpation, usurpation, that is. Both diagrams, upper and lower, are door, open, swamp, or forest, wetlands, that is. The judgment, the joyous success. Number two, perseverance is favorable. The image, lake resting one on the other. The image of the joyous. Thus, the superior man joins with his friends for discussion and practice. In group dynamics, we might want to call this brainstorming. That is, when the superior man joins with his friends for discussion and practice. Brainstorming. Okay, let's dive into the essence of hexagram 58, known as the joyous. This hexagram represented by door, which signifies openness and is also associated with a lake or a swamp. It's an image of being open and engaging. The hexagram judgment tells us that joy and success go hand in hand, but it requires perseverance. It's a reminder that being joyous doesn't mean abandoning effort. Rather, it means finding success through consistent dedication. The image here is of lakes resting one on the other, symbolizing how joy can be a shared experience, stacked. This is where the superior man, our leader, gathers friends for meaningful discussions and practice. That is, it's about creating an environment where support and collaboration lead to collective joy. My interpretation, the joys. Part one. Joyously having fun is the tune to accord with now. Amongst these celebrations, there abides much talking to the excess of misunderstood clamor, talking to the tail of an arrow. Our words must be, at this time, do so far as target talk, straight talk. Again, talking to the tail of an arrow, our words must be, at this time, do so as such target, straight talk. Don't push the downtrodden too far, because accumulated past demands may be mistakenly credited to you. Be straight, honest, and then move on with the process of being joyous. But keep the clamor down. Now, let's take a moment to go over that again of my interpretation. I can say in this part of my interpretation of the joyous, we're, we're encouraged to embrace the joy of life, yet be mindful of how we communicate. Be nice. There are some things to bereave about during this period. First, think of joy as a melody we play together. It's lively and involves much interaction, but too much noise can lead to confusion. So our words should be like the tail of an arrow, targeted and direct, straight talk. Secondly, there's a reminder not to push those who are already struggling. It's important to be straightforward and honest, but also gentle. Once you're communicating clearly, move on. Focus on the joy of the moment and move on. The major emphasis here is on balance and being joyous. Let's ensure that we're not contributing to unnecessary clamor, too much talking, unnecessary talking. It is. Keep our discourse straightforward. We maintain harmony and allow joy to flourish in that way by maintaining harmony. I want to wrap up positive note. Keep the clamor down. My interpretation. Part two. The group follows the spokesman like a stampede due to deep interactions and examination of shared values. They've been somewhere talking. This creates a non-competitive, pleasant atmosphere. Some against none. And both sadness as bereavement and joy, inner joy. The group shares a collective emotion. In hard times, let speech be short, gentle, sincere, and straight to the point. Too much talk leads to trouble. Take a moment to visualize a group moving together like a stampede, following a spokesperson. That is. This image captures the essence of how shared values and deep interaction create a harmonious, non-competitive atmosphere. In both times of sadness and joy, it's crucial for the group to maintain a collective sense of emotion. In times of tough, keep your speech short, gentle, and sincere, straight to the point. Avoid excessive talking, as it can lead to misunderstandings and trouble. Remember, the key is to foster an environment where everyone feels included, valued, allow for genuine connection, and a positive shared experience. Always remember, excessive talking leads to trouble, clamor that is. Pleasure is sometimes due, but know your limits. Like a drummer leading a march, even the drummer must rest or the group falls out of step. If your mind is misty, your life will be misty. If your mind is sunny, your life will be sunny. By Mermaid, Morat, Arden, Hilden. Let's explore the poignant words of Mermaid, Morat, Hilden. It goes, if your mind is misty, your life will be misty. If your mind is sunny, your life will be sunny. This quote beautifully illustrates the power of our mindset. Mindset, meaning to be mindful of things. Our mindset is shaping our reality of things. It's a mindset. The key takeaway here is the importance of self-awareness and balance. Pleasure and joy are essential, but they must be tempered with understanding our own limits. Like a drummer leading a march, even the most rhythmic and energetic among us need to pause, to rest, so that the group stays in harmony. Let's consider how we can apply this understanding in our lives. by maintaining a sunny disposition and knowing when to step back. We ensure not only our own well-being, but also the harmony of those around us. Moving on to the next section. With this section, we will go over our references here. We're going to begin with a welcoming tone. Now that we explore interpretation of joy, how it influences our lives, let's shift our focus to the sources of our insights. And okay, today we have published our yearly calendar. It can be purchased on Amazon for $19.99. This is the 2026 calendar. It's been published. Okay, moving right along by James Bird, that is. Moving right along, here are the references that have informed our understanding. First, we have Bird James and his work, Future 2018, which provides forward-thinking perspective. And as I just got done telling you, we have a calendar that accompanies that work. Now, to move on to collective efforts of Hong Person, the next contributor, and Rosemary in 1987, believing into the I Ching. And it's also Virtue and Risma, 1995, exploration of the I Ching, the classic Chinese oracle of change. That's James Leggett, 2012 edition of the I Ching, the Book of Changes, offering a comprehensive translation and interpretation. Then there's S. Ripley, 1974 work on the I Ching, the world's oldest and most revered system fortune telling, highlighting the enduring nature of these teachings. Next, as Van Ogle's 1971 contribution to the discord on the I Ching. Finally, collaborative translation Wilhelm Lambinus in 1967, and the understanding shared by Helmut and Richard Wilhelm in 1995, that is. These texts provide a rich tapestry of insights that helps us navigate both the joyous and challenging phases of life. Let's take a moment to appreciate the depth of wisdom they contain. Again, Well, thank you for listening today. This valuable information. And again, we have those calendars on sale now over at Amazon.com, 19.99. And I want to ask you to please subscribe and like this channel. So thank you very much. Thank you.